channel. Today I did a look with 3 Morphe palettes, and I actually contoured with one and highlighted with one. Also, I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm actually going to be giving away a Morphe palette. I'm not sure if it's going to be the coffee or the plum. Maybe I'll let the winner choose, I'm not sure. So all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and share this video to Facebook or Twitter and tag me in it. I will announce the winner on September 15th. So I hope that you join the giveaway. I'll list everything down below that I use, and I'll list the rules again for the giveaway. And good luck, and I hope that you enjoy this look. If you want to see it, then keep watching, and if you don't, then you know where the X is. So I already did my brows off camera, and that was a challenge today. Like hell. Okay, so today I'm actually going to use my a brush to do my foundation. I want to be more full coverage. So this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. It's kind of rounded. I like this brush because it's denser. It's going to give you fuller coverage, and I'm just using more of a tapping motion. I'm not swirling it. I think that looks good. I did want to comment about this. If you use this product, it has like a little sponge applicator on the top, and it comes off. You would want to wash that just like any brush. I'm taking it right here to kind of act as a highlight, like so that I'm doing some of my contouring for me, I guess. And that way I don't have to work as hard later. I am going to blend that out with a beauty blender because there's just no better way. Also, because since it is brightening and it's that pink peachy undertone, it's gonna help hide those veins on my eyelids because I'm so pale that you can see my blood running through my veins. So now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm not gonna go over this jaw part with it. So now I'm gonna set my under eye with the e.l.f. under eye defining powder. I'm going to also place this right here just to set that concealer, because my foundation is matte, so I don't ever set it with powder, but that concealer is not matte. I mean, it's kind of a natural dewier type finish, so I don't want it to come off. And it's under eye defining powder, but I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my forehead too. Okay, we're just gonna go full on fake. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna use, this is just a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and brush this powder away because I can feel it kind of like dry. You know, I know it's dry, or that my concealer is set now, so I'm just gonna do that and that just because. Okay, but I'm gonna leave this under my eyes because it will help catch any fallout that comes down from my shadow. I decided I'm gonna do like a darker look. So now I'm going to go in with this color tattoo, and this is Tough as Taupe. I used to use this a lot, and I forgot that I had it. You can kind of use it as like a paint pot or an eyeshadow base, or you can just use it as an eyeshadow. It's really looks kind of like a gel eyeliner. Oh, maybe I'll try it for my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm gonna use this flat synthetic brush that came in the Naked 3 palette. But I think all the Naked palettes have the same brush, just different colors. So I'm going to use this little flat side that is synthetic. I'm just going to get some of that onto my brush. And I'm going to just start putting it on my lid, really close to the lash line. I'm going to try to bring it around. So I'm keeping that in the rounder motion, like I've said before. And this is just what I like right now. But I actually filmed a more of a smokier cat eye wing liner look. I just have to edit it. So you can't really tell, but this eye, well, you can tell, obviously. This eye's lower than this eye. So I brought this one up a little bit. You want it to look even.
If your face is crooked like mine, then use makeup to fix it.
I'm gonna go in with the top matte shade in this corner. It's a taupe shade also, so it's going to help that blend out. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that I took it underneath my eyes also. Maybe I should let you in on that little secret. I just used that same brush. Where'd it go? I just used the same brush and I just brought it under all the way, and then I connected it and made it round on both sides. And now I'm going in with that transition shade. I'm gonna pat it first because this eyeshadow base is pretty sticky. Okay, so I'm just gonna start blending. And just keep on blending forever. Like one day, oh yeah, okay, this is starting to look better. Yeah, like on my tombstone, I want it to say, great 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 grandmother died from blending. Her arm cramped up from blending, and she could not reach her life alert button to call for help. You guys, I just really wanted it to be a little bit more pink. I don't have too many Morphe palettes in my lap. I made a decision. I'm going to use one shade from the Plum palette. Okay, so the second shade over on the top row, I'm going to use that. So I'm just going to dip my brush in it just 2 times, shake it. Is my camera shaking? Okay. And then I'm just going to start tapping it in the crease area and then start working it in. And it's a lot more pigmented than I anticipated. Oh gosh, this isn't going the way I wanted it to. I wanted this color to be more pink. Now we're gonna get into the coffee, okay? The coffee. Okay, so I know that we've used several things to get to this point, but I feel like this is going to be our transition. I want to go darker. I want to be dark today. So I'm going to go in with Blackest Black. And don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out. I'm going to take that same brush that I used earlier to do the color tattoo with, that synthetic brush. Any type of synthetic flat little brush will work, like a concealer brush. And mine's kind of dry, just being honest. This stuff does dry out pretty quickly, but it's still my ride or die. Okay, I felt really weird just saying ride or die. I think it was like a year ago maybe, I sent my niece a text message and I was like, what does fleek mean? And she was like, what? And I was like, I keep seeing all these memes that are like, makeup on fleek or all these things. And I was like, what does that mean? And she was like, I think it means on point. And I was like, well then why don't they just say on point instead of on fleek? There's no ending to that story, just saying. I don't even know why I was talking about that. But hey Kelly, thanks for looking up on fleek for me. Okay, so I'm gonna take that on this synthetic brush and I'm just gonna go very close to my lash line. I'm just spreading it on. Just stay really close and go all the way in. And I'm kind of just tapping, but then I'm gonna point with my brush at this angle so I can get really close to the lash line because I don't want to have any like blank gaps open. Okay. So I'm just gonna put it on this side also. Just willy-nilly. And then I'm gonna bring it around, and I'm barely touching my skin. I'm gonna bring it around and just go right there on the corner, on that outer fourth of my lower lash line. I'm gonna bring it around. And you don't want to be like crazy generous, but you do want it to be able to move. So I'm going to use this Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm just going to start moving that product around just barely. Like, you don't want to really bring it up much higher. Let me turn this Kesha down. Whatever happened to Kesha? If you have hooded eyes, bring it right up to your crease, like maybe on your crease. If you don't have hooded eyes, just put it on your lid. So you just kind of want to blur the edge. Blend and blur. I'm like tapping, push, pull, tap, push. Like, I'm not really like swirling because I'm trying to move it where I want it to go, like push it out a little bit. See how I did? I don't know if you can tell. It's real jagged right here, so I just like tap it and like flick it out a little bit, like, hey. I'm gonna flip my brush over because there's really not much product on the other side. This side, like, I picked it up and it's kind of got like it's pulling a little bit because it's got the tacky consistency of that dry gel eyeliner. So now I gotta look and see. Okay, so I just flipped it over to the clean side and it's a lot smoother again. I'm just barely bringing it in. So in the coffee palette, I'm gonna take this matte black. I'm just gonna use that same brush. I'm just going to like pack it on the lid. Don't go all the way up to where you blurred it out. This is just staying really close to the lash line. Press and wiggle. Press and wiggle. And then also just tap it right here. And on the lower lash line, it's going to taper in when you get to the inner corner. So it's a little bit heavier out here. I'm just doing that to make my eyes appear bigger. If you don't want to take it out that far outside of your natural eye shape, then don't do that. Just stick closer to your natural eye shape, but still blend it and make it, you know, seamless and blurred on the edges. You don't want to have a harsh line. Now I'm going to go in with this middle color, the one in the middle in the top row in the coffee palette. And I'm just going to start blending that edge of where the black gel liner fades away. And then just with that same brush, I'm going to go in with this is what we just used. Now I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to go in the same area. I'm going to blend, blend, blend. Now I'm going to go in and take the matte white from the coffee palette, and I'm going to place that on my brow. Now I'm going to go back in with the middle shade, the middle matte shade on the top with that same brush that we just used. And I'm going to place it, here's the matte white and here's what we've been working on. I'm going to place it kind of right there in the middle. And I'm just going to work it in. That way it fades a little more seamless and you don't just have stark white in the top section of, because that was more popular, like, you know, 1997 Spice Girls. We don't want that now. See the difference? How this is more just kind of fades and this is more so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. The third color on the top, the shimmery color, and I'm going to put it on my inner corner. I'm going to take that same gel liner. I'm just using that in an angled brush, and I'm just going to line my waterline with black. To use today MAC bronzing powder in Solar Riche, and then I'm going to start back here and I'm just going to tap. This is the taupe palette and this is the coffee palette. So I'm going to mix this taupe color and this color, and I'm going to barely, I mean, hold your brush at the very end, use a really soft brush, and just barely move your brush like this, and then kind of flick it up. I'm barely touching my skin right now, like for real, like it's just tickling my face basically. Just tickle your contour on. Okay, so I'm going to bring that around, connect it to my nose. So this is just bronzer. This is contour bronzer. Can you tell? Bronzer is like, oh, she's a normal person, she's alive, she's not a dead ghost. This is like, oh, she has structure to her face, and there's a shadow here, and she's got kissed by the sun. Now I'm going to take it down the sides of my nose. And this side my nose kind of curves like this, and this side's straighter. So I'm going to bring it in more on the bottom towards the tip of my nose, because there's more out here, if that makes sense. Because I'm trying to create a straight line. So instead of following the shape of my nose, I just have to go straight down. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to lefty it. This is so weird. On this side. As you can tell, I have highlighted partially. I'm actually using this third one over on the top row, and this is the coffee palette. So I just tap it and then tap off a little of the excess. I'm just going to go over the same areas that I already highlighted. So I did the Cupid's bow. I put it on the tip of my nose. Where my nose starts to narrow right up here, like at the beginning of the bridge of my nose. I just tap it like 3 or 4 times. And then so I'm going to put this right here, and I'm just going to tap, kind of push it in. So, you know, we did our bronzer, and then we did that contour. I'm just going to tap the blush into the, like, cup. If that bronzer is just, like, cupping your cheek, just tap it in there. And don't bring it too close to your nose. Like, if you're looking, like, here's your iris, aim for, like, on the outside of your iris. Like, if that makes any sense. So here's my completed look. I hope that you like it, and thanks for watching my video. Be very careful, okay? Good job. Let me go. No, that's eyelash glue. We probably don't need to play with that, okay?
Eyelash. Woo!
Why are you doing that? Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, good job. How